Hello everyone, it is Susan here and welcome to hashtag Tag Tuesday, which is hosted by Sheree from Turquoise Dreaming. Her link is below. Please go ahead over and say hello to her, and she will have the links to everyone's videos that's joining in on this collab. And it's an open collab and anybody can join. All right, so today I'm going to work on one of these tags. It is, oh, I don't even know the size of it, but it is a mixed media tag. And I would say it's what, maybe 2.5 by 5, something like that. So I have a whole bunch of stuff pulled out, and we're just gonna kind of roll with it and see what happens here. I'll explain to you everything that I'm using as I use it. So I'm gonna move all of my stuff to the side, and and I pulled out stencils again. I'm thinking of spraying through them and possibly using ink with them as well. But what I'm doing first is I have this box. It's just a used priority mail box, and in it I have my tag. So since I'm going to be spraying and the sprays go all over the place, if you can, I mean, you don't have to, trust me, but if you can, you know, put your tag in something or whatever it is you're spraying, so that the majority of the spray goes in the box and not all over your work area. So I do have 3 sprays here. I have these 2, which are Plain Jane. I got these, I'm sure, well, I'm not sure where I got them. I was going to say it Tuesday morning, but now I don't think so. So I don't know if these are made anymore, but there's so many different kinds of sprays that, I mean, gosh, there's a gazillion kinds of sprays. But this is one of my favorite. It's a Perfect Pearls Mist, and it's in heirloom gold. It's made by Ranger. And yeah, so I'm going to be spraying some gold on top. So out of these 2, this one is lighter. You can see this one is almost a black. I mean, that's the true color. It's really, really, really dark. But I'm just going to start by spraying the lighter one. And I'm just going to spray it just kind of like that, okay? And what I do like to do after I spray is I take a paper towel or a tissue or something and just wipe the tip of the spray nozzle off, just so it doesn't dry and then you can't use it again. Now I want to pull in just a little bit of this. I have to be really careful what I do with this one because it is so black. So I just want to make sure I get, like, I don't want to have like a big, well, I don't know. I don't want to have too much dark on it. And I'm having a little difficulty. There we go. There we go. Okay. You know, I'm going to stop while I'm ahead. And that one got all over me. I got a little bit of ink on me, which is a-okay. So then the last spray that I do want to put on top of it is oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Did you see what I just did? Oh my gosh. The last thing I'm going to spray is this, and hopefully, this one I didn't test, and look at, it's stuck. It's stuck, so guess what? I may not be using this. Well, all right, I will work on that. See, I can put that in, like I can soak that in water, and it'll most likely, oh, there we go. There we go. Now it's spraying. It just needed a little love. Okay, so there we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the tag out and place it on top of a paper towel. Get the box out of the way because we're done with that. And I'm going to grab my, my dryer. And we're just gonna go ahead and dry this as best we can. Okay, so a little tip for you is that when you're drying paper like this, a lot of time it tends to curl. To basically uncurl it, just turn it over and put some heat on the opposite side, and it will help with that. All right, so I think what I'm gonna do next, like I have like a lot of ideas, right? I have some flowers out. I definitely have my ink ready to go. And yeah, I do have some gold, like a watercolor that I might get going here. Gosh, I have like, again, so many ideas. I'm just going to keep going. So the next thing I think I'll do, since I forgot to spray through a stencil, is I'm going to take some walnut stain, and let's go ahead and I'm just going to ink through this. So this is a Tim Holtz stencil, and it's the one where it looks like bricks, and it's one of my favorite. And in just certain areas, I'm going to go ahead and stencil. Okay, like look at that. Look at how beautiful that is, right? Oh my gosh, I just love that stencil. It brings so much to it. I just love it. So I was also thinking of stenciling some leaves on here, or even just maybe like some like little like plant type things, or I even had butterflies out. The reason I had butterflies was because I had this napkin. And yeah, but I don't know that I'm going to absolutely use that. So I don't know. I'm kind of perplexed because I love all of these. But I think what I'll do is I'm going to kind of go with just bringing in a few of these more like floral type things. And I'm going to switch over to Black Soot Distress Oxide, because I do want it to be darker than the brown. So let's see if this is going to work. So I can decide which of these I would like to pull in. I think I'll grab this one. It might be hard for you to see, but you will in a second. Hopefully this pops well enough. Oh, and it does. Look at that, ever so subtle, but ever so pretty. Okay, so that's that. So I want to do, what else do I want to do? You know what, I think I'm going to put this one over here, and then maybe a longer one in the middle, because that should look super pretty. Oh, wow. Okay, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And, oh, I love these so much. I don't know which one to grab. I think I want maybe something like this, which is just a little flower, a single flower. And I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to think too much. Okay. So that's going to be that. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Super pretty, right? Super pretty. Okay, so that's that. So now I want to take some of the papers or napkin or whatever. So like I have this piece of paper. I have this napkin. I have a piece of, this is also napkin. And then I have a piece of this, which is really kind of cool, but I don't know. Now I'm thinking it might be too heavy, but I don't know, because like what I'm also thinking of doing, let me just cut some of this off here, clean this up a little bit, is I wouldn't put the flower or flowers on here white, because we will go ahead and put some color onto them. But I was just thinking of like having a flower up there with possibly a couple smaller ones. I wasn't sure about the smaller ones, but you know, we'll figure that out. So I'm just going to put those to the side. So now I'm just figuring out placement. So see, I don't think I'll use this one about the coffee because, well, this one would look so much better, right? Since I have plants and a flower. Yeah, I really love this. I love that. But I don't know that I want to cover much of the back of this, right? So let's go ahead and let's get the butterfly off of here. And we're just going to glue it on. So I'm going to pull the ply off. All right, so I'm just going to get this butterfly out. And we're going to figure out, I don't know, I think I want mainly just the butterfly with just a little bit of the napkin around it. So I'm going to tear most of it off. And so if we have the butterfly and we have the butterfly up there, or we can put, or we can put the that's what I'm going to do. We're going to put the butterfly down there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my glue stick and it will kind of like melt into the background. You'll see. So I'm just going to put the glue right on here and put this here. Pull this off. Yeah, it kind of works a little bit better when I use my matte medium as far as being able to see what's underneath it. So now I'm trying to decide, well, should I put just a tad of matte medium on there? And you know what? I think I'm going to. I have it right here. I have my brush here. I'm just going to put a little bit on here. And let's do this. And it makes it more translucent so that you can see what's under it a little bit better. All right. Awesome. All right, so let's see. Let me clean up the edges just a little bit. And we will work on the flowers next. So I'm going to hold this up so that you can really see it because it looks stunning with the flowers on the bottom. See that? Doesn't that look pretty? I just love the whole thing already. But now we're going to work on this. And again, I don't want it white, but I think it's going to go right there. I was kind of thinking about that, so that's what I have in my head. But the way that we're going to darken this is with some of the spray. And this gold spray, I can see it, so like I can see the shimmer and it's absolutely stunning. But what I think I'll do is I'm going to take the really, really dark spray. Let me just kind of move everything to the side here. I want to get some in this little cup I have here. And let me wipe the nozzle again. That's just a really good habit to get into, no matter what kind of spray you use. All right, so I'm going to take this and we're going to do this. And we're just going to add some interest, dimension to this flower without getting it soaking wet. Now, I could have added a little bit of water in this little bowl along with that spray and really, 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 put this in there and just let it get saturated. But I'm kind of liking the look of that where it's partially white and not white, right? I love that a lot, actually. So I'm just going to take my tacky glue And put some down here, and let's get that on there. And then we'll figure out, do we need the smaller flowers? And I'm gonna let it go off the side of the tag. Okay, so I love that. Oh, that's beautiful. What I do want to do is either use this spray or this Aqua Bronze by Schmincke, which is a powder, and you wet it. And I want to get that flower. I want gold on it. I think I'm kind of leaning towards this because, well, it is, I know how gold it is. It's really, 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 really a shiny gold. So I'm going to do that. This is the bowl that I use, and I just let it dry in here, and then it activates again. And I'm going to use my fan brush just to get it going. So now my fan brush is filled with gold. And all I'm going to do is this, because I want to get the top of it. Now I don't know that I want to put that back in that bowl, because I'll kind of, mess up that, because I just keep this like this always. It's like at my ready to just grab and use. So I don't want to get like that dark color in there. All right, so I like that, but I don't know. I might have to spray it. So I'm going to take this and put it in here so that that doesn't dry and this little bowl goes away. And so now I'm thinking more about this. Now I'm just going to do it, and I should probably do it in that box, but I'm just going to do it anyway. All right. All right. Ooh, it is stinking gorgeous. Do I stop there? You guys let me know. Should I stop there, or should we add a couple little flowers somewhere? I don't know. I'm thinking it makes quite the statement the way it is. So you know what? I think I'm going to call this done. Let me go ahead and dry it. And actually what we're going to do is we're going to put a little piece of a ribbon that I had in my stash for many years. And we're going to go ahead and put it at the top of this tag. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in so you can see it up close. The last piece is to get a little bit of blingy ribbon on it. And I'm just going to cut a piece. And so we'll go ahead and get this up here. And it is a little bit wet. I'm going to be careful. So I'm going to put it through like that. And then in this little hole, right? In this little hole, I'm going to go ahead and pull the ends through. And then we're just going to pull it. And like that. Just like that. And this ribbon has a little bit of a shimmer to it, which also looks super pretty. Now, I could have even put this in that darker spray, but I don't know. I kind of like it the way it is, where there's a bit of a contrast. So that's it. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and let me know if you have any questions. And I'll be sure to record it when I add it to my junk journal. So thank you so much, Sheree. I appreciate this collab very much, and I've been enjoying it over the past several weeks. All right, thanks everybody. God bless.